Hello everyone, welcome back to another live streaming here in Manhattan, New York City. Today is Tuesday, October 6th, 68 degree Fahrenheit outside. I am here in Upper East Side, and in front of you, as you can see, this is called Roosevelt Island Tram. So this is a pretty cool ride, and it cost same as the MTA bus or a subway fare. It's a pretty huge line. As you can see, the line starts from here and all the way until, I guess, that's the line. It's a huge line today. So currently I am at 2nd Avenue and East 60th Street and explore Upper East Side. So without further ado, let's get started the walk. I do see lots of people in this part of Manhattan today. Hi Kaylee. Hello Jacqueline. There is outdoor dining here as well. And the store looks pretty interesting. This is my first live streaming in Upper East Side, New York. The neighborhood is pretty good and clean. Almost everyone wearing their mask, because in some part of Brooklyn, Queens, COVID is getting increased. As a result, lots of schools are gonna be closed from today, and outdoor dining is okay, but indoor dining suspended. I'm heading towards Uptown. Let's head toward left from East 63rd Street. Hopefully it will lead me to Lexington Avenue. Let's go. This neighborhood seems quite interesting, and the main fact is this is very nice, well-known neighborhood in Manhattan. Lots of scaffolding everywhere. Night special, $8.45 for parking. Hopefully the quality is okay. If anyone can, just let me know. Look at that cute dog right here. This is pretty residential neighborhood. This is Lexington Avenue and 63rd Street subway station. You can take F and Q train from here. And right now, I am on 3rd Avenue. As you could see from here, that the 3rd Avenue look like right now. I'm heading towards Lexington Avenue. I really like this neighborhood. It's pretty clean and interesting. Early beat special. Look at that. $22.81 for parking. Look at the houses. It's pretty interesting. Cynthia said, "Good evening." Thank you, Cynthia, for joining today. This is really a nice walk, hopefully. I am at Lexington Avenue and East 63rd Street, and I will walk towards uptown. The neighborhood seems interestingly busy. I think all the people are here are from this particular neighborhood. I do see a clothing store. It's pretty small, but there is a nice bar and restaurant right here. And as you can see, there is a flower shop as well. And I do see lots of orchids. And I love orchids. Look at that. I have this plant at my home. This is really nice. And it's a pretty fancy restaurant right here. That's the restaurants look like from inside. It's also decorated with lots of money plants. And look at that. Interesting. It's pretty nice and clean. There is another store. Say Loco Coco. Nice. Interesting neighborhood. Key Hills since 1851. Wow, pretty old, but it looks fancy though. Look at that. And I do see lots of outdoor restaurants are open and people are start having their dinner for tonight. Look at that, Halloween decoration is already started. That's interesting. Another restaurant with outdoor dining. It seems less people. Look at that, the decoration is nice. You know, I don't stop in a particular restaurant while people are eating their dinner because sometimes it's pretty weird to film them while they are eating. I try to show as much as I could. Thank you, Kaylee D, for 99 cents. I found a pretty interesting garden. Look at that. It's interesting. In a neighborhood, this is really interesting. Some artistic buildings. Interesting. There are some high-rise building as well in this particular neighborhood. Wow. Okay, let's start the walk. Look at that. Isn't the buildings looks cool? I'm confused that is it a church or it's a residential building. I guess it's a residential building because it looks pretty fancy and cool. And look at the street, how clean. I guess it's a church as well because I do see sign right here. That's interesting. That's some home decorating place and a cleaner house. I am currently walking in Lexington Avenue and I am at the intersection of Lexington Avenue and East 66th Street, as you could see, guys. Hi DTUK, welcome, thanks for joining. Hugo said, hi, see you at Brazil. Thank you, thanks for joining. I really like this neighborhood. It said 7th Regiment. Is that any kind of military buildings or anything? I don't know. Might be. I'm not sure. I will do some research later. But it's written 7th Regiment. It's specially written on a military or any defense buildings. Kaylee Pina Gomez said hello from San Francisco. Hello, thanks for joining. Oops. Look at the mini police car right here. It's pretty hilarious, but very useful for congested places to get in, such as bridges, parks. You can take around at winter in heats and everything. I believe this is Hunter College right here. That's the Hunter College, a famous, renowned college in New York City. That's their campus right here. Interesting. That's the Hunter College. It's pretty good for medical field. I do know that, and also other field as well, computer science. Let's get a good view. That's the Hunter College. One of their building. So let's get started. And that's 68th Street subway station right here. And the station looks pretty interesting. Look at that. With the decoration. Nice. You can get only 6 trains from here. Naveed said greeting from Bangladesh. Thank you for joining, for each and every one. I am doing well. How are you doing today? Naveed Mustafa. This is a pharmacy. A mini fruit store. I do see them many places, especially in Manhattan, also at Queens, Brooklyn. They are pretty nice, and they have pretty fresh fruits, sometimes vegetables. It's pretty interesting. Look at that Halloween decoration from here. Look at that. Said Plaza Flowers. Interesting. They have some Halloween decoration already. This is mostly residential neighborhood. There are few restaurants here and there, but mostly residential place. That's a carpet store. Another coffee shops, but the sign looks pretty interesting. So old, and it makes some electric sound, I believe. As you can see, as you can just listen it carefully. It's have some connection problem, I believe. Look at that. There are some restaurants open, have a beautiful decoration. By the way, I miss a super chat. EO, thank you for $1.49. Really appreciate. This is a nice restaurant place, and it's pretty clean. That's catch my attention in this particular neighborhood. Everywhere it's pretty clean. Look at that. And pretty fancy though. Wow, look at that. I love the crowd right here. Interesting, interesting. Look at that. It looks pretty fancy though, and again interesting. They have lots of place to sit, And by the way guys, the weather seems good so far. And look at the scaffolding in this particular neighborhood. It also looks decorated. So I hope you can understand this neighborhood is pretty good. And look at that barber shop right here. It seems so antique. I guess it's a famous barber shop. It says York Barber Shop. And look at their decoration from outside. It's pretty interesting and fancy looking. And look at inside. Seems pretty interesting. Established 1928. Yeah, that's something. And they're following social distancing. As you can see, they place a glasses between people and they're wearing masks. That's interesting. And in this particular shop, they are on sale, said 50% sale in progress inside. Nice. Honestly, I really like this neighborhood. Yeah, I believe they are traditional barber. And I do love cut my hair in such kind of barber shop, because in old and antique barber shop is very less, and the good barber are also very less here in New York City. People are using machine to cut your hair, but I do like scissor haircut, so that's something interesting. Yeah, Sounds of Cities, you are right. These are pretty expensive though. But once in a while in life, I wanna try. I believe it will not make my hair more. Just wanna try. Right now, I am at East 72 Street and Lexington Avenue. I do see another barber shop right here. This is not looking that much fancy or old, but pretty interesting. It's Delta Barber Shop, hair styling. Interesting. Thank you, Kaylee Pana Gomez, for 99 cents. Sorry that if I pronounce your name wrong. Sorry about that. Look at that. How many dogs. And especially I do like such kind of lights because it's made the architecture much more beautiful when it's dark outside. And I believe this is also a historical neighborhood because the road signs are brown right here. It's not green or blue. Let's cross the street from here. Nothing interesting on that part. If you so far like my live streaming, please hit the like button and do me a favor, please subscribe this channel. It will motivate me. Javier, hello from Venezuela. Thank you for joining. I do see some clothing store. DN said hello all and greeting from Brooklyn. Hello DN, thanks for joining me today. Look at that. Store are not that much big. It looks pretty expensive, and look at the decoration for house. Look at that. And look at that antique piece, and look at the price, guys. This particular stuff, it's cost almost $7,000, but right now it's 4,995. The sets, this and that, this is cost $5,000. Can you understand how expensive that is? As you can see, this is the proof, guys. This antique stuff cost $5,000. You can buy a second-hand car in New York City with $5,000. Wow, interesting. Look at that. I do see some restaurants decorate like that. That means it's pretty fancy. But it's sorry about that. But it still makes me shocked. That particular vase cost $5,000. Wow. In some country, $5,000, you need a truck to load cash, especially in Indonesia. If anyone watching from Indonesia, then for $5,000 they will need a truck. That amount of cash will be in $5,000. Wow. I am shocked. But it's New York, guys. Anything can possible. A wallet cost $1,000. In New York City, you can find the cheapest stuff in the world, and also you can find the luxury stuff in the world. So that's why this is New York, one of the greatest city in the world. Look at that. I will cross my street from here because I do see some interesting stuff going on the other side. As I said, this neighborhood is pretty clean and good neighborhood. I didn't have any plan today to do live streaming, but the weather insisted me to do a live streaming today because the weather is so good today. No complaint about the weather, not at all. And look at the flower store, another flower store right here. I always mention about flowers in my channel because I love flowers and I can feel the fragrance of these beautiful flowers. That's really blow my mind and makes me refresh for another hour walk. I think there are kind of live music going on. I believe, yeah, I do see the singer from here. Yeah, there are some kind of
Thank you so much. These blues are melted away.
hello.
Thank you so much. Good to see you guys. I appreciate you. New York, New York, you got it. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Let's see some hands up for New York City. Come on, hands up for New York City. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. We love this place, man. All right. Thank you very much, young man. Hey, send me a copy. I'll give you my
All right, no problem.
city that never sleeps.
Everyone enjoying that. His voice is so beautiful.
Top of the list, king of the hill, hey number one. Thank you so much. Here we go. These little town blues are melting away.
His voice is so good though.
I'm gonna make a brand new start of it. And
Hello, Happy Chick.
If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York. Hands up one more time for New York City, everybody.
Yeah!
Boom. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everyone so much. My pleasure. Victor Lesser out tonight. I'll see you all real soon. I appreciate everyone's generosity this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You have a pretty nice voice. Yeah, I am on currently live on YouTube right now. That's my channel.
Oh,
You wanna say
wow.
something to my viewers?
Hey, well, you heard me singing. I'm a New York kid. I grew up in Manhattan. I love New York. I've been singing my whole life. Only
You
on
have
the
a pretty nice voice. Oh, God bless you, sir. God bless you.
First time on the street was this year, but I've been doing this my whole life. And just trying to do my part for New York City. And
You know, it makes my feel so special after from your voice.
So if it was live, can I still?
Yeah,
I
you
see
can
it
just
after.
you can just search on YouTube the NYC Walking Sun. If you will see yourself right now.
Perfect. But
I'm-
I can see it later.
You can see it later though.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
My pleasure. Here, let me give you my card, sir.
Yeah, sure, sir. That's a nice collaboration with you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
So that's the gentleman's cart right here. So show some respect and love to this gentleman. He is really so nice, and his voice is something unbelievable. I really like that. That's the card. Let me stop for a while, and hopefully I can focus it. This makes me try to focus the part. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the card. He's really nice. It's an interesting evening. Wow. That's why I love New York City. said she loved that. Wow, I love that too, guys. It's currently 6:50 in New York City, as you can see in this clock. And I found a halal gyro store right here. Smells pretty good. I do see people everywhere. I am currently on East 77th Street and Lexington Avenue. I could smell the lamb gyro from here. Just waiting across the street. I wish this music didn't give me any kind of copyright claims. Then I have to remove that, or I have to mute that beautiful moment from my video in later in post editing. That's Express Road. I do see people are doing their stuff and maintaining social distancing. Really, really nice neighborhood. This is another store, pretty interesting. Sides, salads, bowl you will get from here. Interesting. And this store will be closed. Say that Butterfield Market. Interesting. Look at the plants. It's all plants and plants everywhere, and all real plants. Look at that. Everything is real, especially like this cactus right here. Everything is real in this particular store, especially flowers and indoor plants. So those who love indoor plants, I hope this part they will love that. I also do have one of these flower at my house as well, waiting for bloom. Wow, I should come back here and do check their stuff. It's pretty interesting. Oh, let's cross the street. Sorry about that. First Republic Bank across the street. Maybe now I will head towards First or Second Avenue from here. Oh, another store that have some beautiful plants as well. Look at that. This is real? Yeah, this is also real. Wow, look at that orchids. Let's take a clear view from other side. I love orchids. Look at that. Does they have any price written? No, I don't see any price, but the store is really interesting. Let's cross the street. First Republic Bank. CB Arte said, hello everyone watching from Holland. Hello, welcome. This part seems white and not that much activity going on. And I do see garbage. Maybe tonight people will collect that. And it's just a bottle, cans. That's it. Kevin Lee, hello. Thanks for joining, everyone. Samira said, watching from New York. Thank you. If I miss any one message, don't get hurt, because I have to alert everywhere, so I might miss something. And I request my moderators, if anyone asks any specific question, try to answer. If you don't know that, then please let me know, because I can see my moderator comments pretty clearly. Jason from Melbourne, Australia, thank you for joining me tonight from that far. I do see some restaurants and outdoor dining. Let's check that street as well. Hopefully will be interesting. I am currently on 3rd Avenue and East 79th Street. This bus is pretty long. Ivan, hi from Mexico City. Hello from New York. Let's cross the street. Top, he said, how's the weather? Temperature. Currently, I believe it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit. I believe that. Because when I start my live streaming, it was 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm pretty close. That's something interesting. Kenny said, actually chocolate is very healthy for our immune system, but yes, too much is bad. It's full of, what she said, full of antioxidants. Yes, I do agree with you. Chocolate gives you lots of energy because it does have sugar, and sugar give you energy. So, but anything too much is always bad. Yeah, dark chocolate is also good. Look at that restaurant here. Sells shoes for $159. Wow. I do see few restaurants in 3rd Avenue, especially in upper part, because I am on East 81st Street and 3rd Avenue. As you can see, some foods are coming and it looks delicious. And I do see also pretty crowd right here. Interesting. Let's cross the street because nothing is bothering me. I do like this kind of decoration right here because especially warm lights gives really a good vibes. These restaurants are closed, I think so. Yeah. There is a candle. Look at that, and a hand sanitizer with a candle. Oh no, the restaurant is open. The restaurant is open right here. Pretty interesting. They had a hand sanitizer, a candle, and a menu. So now let's head towards 2nd Avenue from East 82nd Street. I do see lots of garbage in the street because tonight may be a cleaning. That's why. Look at that. The giant bags of garbage. It's a cleaning night. I guess so. Not sure about that. Look at that. It's huge. It's like a mountain. Not same as Mount Everest, but it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that today is a cleaning night. That's why everyone gathering their garbage outside. Ah, thank you, Happy Chicks. You think so? Again, this is a purely residential neighborhood, but quite safe for me. Look at that. Dude, what's he's doing? He's checking out that lady just crossing. I don't see any rats so far. But yeah, you are right. Sometimes there are big rats. And look at that. This gentleman collecting cans because each can's worth 5 cents. So that's something, another interesting things. Wow. I do see some crowd in this particular area as well. I don't wanna bother. Luxury apartment available. Whoa, look at that particular street. It seems interesting. Let's cross the street. This is also interestingly busy. That's a sushi store. There are some buildings, high-rise buildings. I am on 2nd Avenue right now and heading towards down. There is an outdoor TV right here. It's kind of small, but still, it's worth it. Yeah, I am at 2nd Avenue and heading towards down. There are another nail and spa is open right here. There are lots of restaurants in 2nd Avenue. Let's cross the street and explore this particular street right here because it seems lots of activity going on. Yeah, I believe it does. Look at that store. It's pretty interesting. Think I can cross. Nothing is on my way. And another bar and restaurants. Hello CRH1, welcome. I don't think any zip codes in Manhattan schools are closed, but in Brooklyn there are particular area that are high risk because continuously in 7 days the percent is above 3%. That's why the government have to shut down the schools, indoor dining, gym, everything. There is a Rite Aid pharmacy. But in my area in Queens, most of the Rite Aid pharmacy became Walgreen. So this is something interesting to see Rite Aid because most of the Rite Aid I know it became Walgreen pharmacy. I don't think that this particular area has any garbage cleaning tonight because it looks pretty clean so far. Just wait to cross the street. My first name, my name is Sifat. It's spelling S-I-F-A-T, Sifat. I do see lots of restaurant on other side, so maybe I will cross the street. This restaurant looks so pretty, and there is a very old building, old architectural building. Oh, let's cross the street. This is pretty interesting, and I do see lots of restaurants in this particular street. Hopefully I can cross. Yeah, I do. This is all busy. This area is packed with people everywhere. But I like the candle decoration, as you can see right here. I really like this decoration. Wow, this is interesting. Interesting area with lots of outdoor dining. That's crazy. And some people are waiting to sit. This is so much busy. It's really nice. I am currently on East 72nd Street and 2nd Avenue, heading towards down. TD Bank, it's a Canadian bank, but they have a pretty good service. TD Bank is really a good bank in New York City. They have a lot of ATMs everywhere. Thank you, Maria Kauka, for joining. Second Avenue is interesting. Sorry about that. I don't want to bother anyone. I'm doing my things, they are doing their things. That's something interesting. Look at that. It looks like something from old movie. Let's cross the street. Oh, there are also a crowd. There are some restaurants right here. Linda, thank you for joining from Kentucky. I really appreciate each and everyone for watching me tonight and walk with me. That's a fire truck right here. Whoa, there are restaurants on other side. In 2nd Avenue, it seems like both sides has a lot of restaurants. As you can see, a restaurants right here, and they had customers, a lot of customers. In some restaurants, I do see people are waiting outside just to sit. I don't know how long they will wait, because people want to enjoy the weather and having their dinner. So yeah, interesting. Hello, my friend in America 3. Thanks for joining me tonight. Nothing interesting in this part. Let's cross the street. You know what? No, let's get straight because I do see some crowd in that part as well. Start. Just stop to cross. So far, the neighborhood seems interesting and safe. Look at that particular place. It's so interesting, and everyone has kind of same decoration. Interesting. There are lots of restaurants on the other side as well. So sometimes I feel confused. This side or that side? This side or that side? Oh wow, look at the restaurants right here. Seems pretty interesting. That's a pizza store. Across the street. But I really like this decoration right here. Seems interesting. Look at that. That's a nice restaurant.
Right.
This is really nice. There's a 72nd Street subway station. You can take Q train from here. Now let's cross the street from here. I am currently on East 72nd Street and 2nd Avenue, heading towards down. I do see a garbage truck collecting garbage right here. As I said that tonight is a garbage collecting night. So people are working, collecting garbage, as you can see. It's not household garbage. I believe it's just cans. I'm not sure about that part. But in garbage truck, they are pretty dangerous. Because last week I parked my car in the street, and from my camera I do see a garbage truck just parked side by side of my car, and it's make a scratch on the driver's side. And I was shocked at the morning that who made this stuff. Then I check my camera and I do see A garbage truck did that, and nothing we can do with that. Welcome, Tech Explores NYC. Yeah, I might do a claim in my insurance company, but nothing will happen, honestly, because wait a second, let's make the garbage truck pass through because it's so loud. Yeah, I could made a claim insurance company, but I had $2,000 deduct. So as long as not it's more than $2,000, they will not pay me anything. If it's beyond $2,000, then they will pay something after I pay $2,000. So for a scratch, it's mostly $400 to $500 repair. So it's nothing worth it. And look at that restaurant, pretty interesting. Interesting restaurants. And I also do see a restaurant right here. Everyone has nice decor. Look at that. It's not any weekend or anything. Today is a regular day, Tuesday in New York City, but still I do see people are hanging outside. It seems like a weekend, but it's not. It says that 5 napkin. The restaurant's name 5 napkin. Interesting.
Looks like a little.
Interesting. Another parking. That's the fee to park a car here in New York City. Look at the chart. Yeah, in America 3 I am in Upper East Side, New York City. It's pretty expensive to park a car. And find the street parking during daytime, it's almost impossible. Interesting. Another, I guess, gyro. Yeah, I guess so. Oh no, it's a tacos. It's a Mexican store. It's a Mexican store. I do see some people. Yeah, it's pretty expensive in America 3 to park here in New York City. And people do park. Those people have rush. They park there, and some people even park there regularly. People had money. Some people had money, and they use that. Wow, look at that pumpkins. It's an interesting neighborhood. That's interesting. And this particular part, it doesn't seem have any kind of restaurants, but it's nice. Look at that buildings and the lighting. It's residential neighborhood. love the skyscrapers and the lighting. Let's cross the street. This is interesting. There are some kind of construction going on. I am currently on East 66th Street and 2nd Avenue. There are some restaurants on other side right here. I will cross my street from here because I do see some restaurants on the other part. I have to check that out. Let's cross the street from here. And look at the view from here. In Manhattan, from my point of view, there are 3 different times to explore. First one in the early morning, and the second one in afternoon, and third one is after dark. In 3 times you will see the same street, but it looks totally different. In the morning it will look something special. In afternoon it will look another special, and at night it will look something really beautiful and pretty. Look at the restaurant right here. It says Silver Star. I don't see that much restaurants in other part or other avenue, but in 2nd Avenue, 1st Avenue, Lexington Avenue, in upper side has a lot of restaurants. I do see lots of people here. This is really nice to explore Manhattan, Upper West Side. Everything looks clear. Scaffoldings are other side. Yeah, people are working and also enjoy that, because some people lost their job, some bartender lost their job, some food server lost their job, and so those who get a chance or maybe come back, so they are really enjoy their work, because people are get bored. It was almost 6 months. Lots of people didn't work. Slowly people get outside, get back to their work, try to come out from the tragedy part. But again, in some part of New York City, people have to get in, because if this tragedy get out of control, then they have to again do a lockdown, and that is not good. That is really not good. Wow, look at the view from here. It's really nice. The store is closed. I am almost near the Queensboro Bridge. Yeah, it's blue tonight. I believe yesterday or the day before yesterday it was red, but today it's blue, because that's a blue state. It's nice. Maybe I will cross the street from East 60th Street and heading towards Park Avenue, because I do know this particular time Park Avenue will look pretty beautiful with the lights, decoration. So let's check that out as well. Let's cross the street from here, and then we'll head towards Park Avenue. Before I cross the street, if anyone new and didn't subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe and give a like. It will really motivate me to make such kind of video for you guys. Please do that if you don't do yet. There is a huge building construction going on right here. I start my live streaming from this particular point, and I am again here. Thank you for subscribe. Thank you in America 3, and I also appreciate your hard work for my channel, and all moderators who help me every time. I really appreciate their work as well. This is East 60th Street, one of my favorite street, because they have pretty cool view from here. Look at that. I like the view from here. You know, for me, sometimes I think YouTube is a luck. Everything is luck, because I do work in YouTube since 2017, but I never get that much attention before. But still, I believe if you do hard work, the success will come to you. But you have to do hard work, because walking is not easy. It's not fun. And all the walking channel in New York City, everyone did a pretty hard job. Because 2 hours, 3 hours, some YouTuber walk 5 hours. That's not easy, guys. It's easy to see from outside or other part of the screen that how decorate and criticize people, but it's really a hard work, guys. So if you subscribe and if you show some respect, that motivates us to do this kind of work more. So that's why I want your support, guys. It's nothing about money, it's about the happiness. If you guys subscribe, that's enough for us. I'm not only talking about myself, I am talking about beyond all other YouTubers. Look at that building right here. It's purple and looks amazing. Look at that view from here. Wait a second, guys. Look at that. AS said hi from Scotland. Thank you for joining me tonight. Look at that view. This is basically East 60th Street and 3rd Avenue. I do see some Canadian flag, Japanese flag, German flag, Brazilian flag, Mexican flag, Switzerland flag, lots of flags, Israel flag, Italian flag. Yeah, that's all. Lots of flags in this particular buildings. Wow, let's cross the street. You will see lots of cool view tonight, so stay hang. I always try to show the best part of Manhattan as much as I can. This is also purple and blue. I'm not sure, but this particular building don't have all the UN flags, but they have pretty good flags from different countries. Look at that. Most of the buildings in this particular row seems purple tonight, but this just looks so pretty. That's a subway station, 59th Street subway station right here. You can take RWN 4, 5 and 6 train. And I believe that's the Lexington Avenue. Welcome, guys, to the beautiful Lexington Avenue. It's really a fancy avenue in New York City, especially in the mid part of Manhattan. This is pretty fancy. Look at that. Yeah, purple ambience. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, as I said, in America Street, the buildings look different at night. It's look different in the morning, and it's look different at evening. Look at that. Sephora right here. I still thinking about that fancy barber shop. The barber shop was pretty interesting. The all parts covered with green plants. Wow. Bar room. From the behind, I thought it's written bathroom, but it's a bar room. Party going on. Interesting. Yeah, nightlife in Manhattan is truly like so amazing. I am at Park Avenue and East 60th Street. Guys, this is one of the famous avenue and luxurious avenue in Manhattan. That's Park Avenue. Because in summer the avenue decorate with flowers and flowers. Look at that. The view already start from here, guys. Look at that. Isn't it interesting? Let's cross the street from here. These buildings are amazing. And I don't know why everything is purple tonight. I do see Grand Central Terminal from here. I mean, midlife buildings. It's also purple tonight. Look at the view. I wish I could walk towards that way like that, but it's a street, so I can't. Someone can hit me, but this is really beautiful. And look at that antique piece right here. It's pretty nice, interesting decoration. I believe this is pretty old. Oh, the NYC Walking Show. Purple Domestic Violation Awareness Month. Okay, thank you in America 3 for the information. I didn't know about that. This is pretty interesting. These vase right here remind me that vase on Lexington Avenue. It was $7,000, but now it's on $5,000. Interesting. Wow. There is also some stuff right here. Seems pretty antique, but didn't see any price. Wow. Look at that. That's a beautiful Park Avenue. Now I will cross as a New Yorker. No car, you can cross. There is another TD brand right here. Wow, I really like that view. So relaxing, guys. I do know there is a Ferrari car showroom in Park Avenue. It's not far. We'll check that out as well. This is pretty old antique store, I guess. Expensive stores. Yeah, pretty upscale stores. Even though these gentlemen right here wearing a mask as well. Almost every statue in New York City wearing masks. I am currently at Park Avenue and East 58th Street heading towards down. Don't know where I will go, but I will walk tonight with you guys. Thank you in America 3 for letting everyone know about my playlist where I do make lots of videos in One World Trade Center. And the pretty funny stuff about the video from One World Trade Center, in the beginning YouTube reject for monetization. Don't know why, nothing is there. Then I have to appeal every single time whenever I post something that related on One World Trade Center, and then they monetize me. But by the meantime, everyone watched that, so there is no revenue. So this is pretty sad. Wow, look at the view from here. I didn't see that much people, but in holiday season there are lots of people. As you can see, this is called New Yorker walk because nothing is coming to hit you, so you can cross the street. I'm so satisfying with the weather tonight. It's pretty interesting. So chilly weather. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. Buildings, especially the midlife buildings. It's also purple. Purple is also one of my favorite color. And this is one of the safest area in New York City. One of the safest area. So you can walk here with relaxation. Look at that giant construction crane right here. Waiting to cross the street. I am currently at East 56th Street and Park Avenue, heading towards down. Please hit the like button, guys, for this particular view of New York City. Yeah, you are right in America 3. In that side there is no scaffolding, but on the other side there are also scaffolding. right here. Scaffolding is everywhere in New York City. No complaint about that. Nothing going on in this particular building. No construction, but still they have scaffoldings. What could you do? There is one more, but there are construction going on the other side, and that's the Ferrari showroom in Park Avenue. I don't see any car except two old Ferrari. There usually some cars display, but tonight I do see only two cars, pretty old. Let's cross the street. That's the East 55th Street and Park Avenue. I don't see any car except this one and two old car. But even though they are old, but looks pretty fancy and interesting. Top speed 252 km per hour. It's pretty high, powerful engine. Yeah, it's pretty, looks like a James Bond car. Interesting. I had a crash on that car, James Bond car. When I was child, I always had a dream to buy a car like that. Before that, look at this particular view from here, guys. Nothing can be beautiful than this particular view in New York City tonight. And you are walking with your favorite channel, the NYC Walking Show, and I am your host Sifat tonight. There are some photography going on right here. There is a model and a photographer doing photo shoot. So interesting. Wow, so colorful, especially that building right here. It's really amazing. Especially like that view. And the area is so clean. Nothing is in the street. Wow, I fall in love with this view in New York City. Yeah, there is the Citibank across the street. And there is a pretty cool fountain. Yeah, the area is clean because this is one of the richest avenue in New York City. Look at that particular building here. I do see some bamboo plants inside of the building. Let's check that out. I never examined that particular building, but this is something interesting. Look at that building. Inside there are lots of bamboo plants. Yeah, interesting. Let's cross the street and then explore. Look at that. I never noticed there is a bamboo plant inside of a building. Look at that. And it's real, guys. Wow, seems like a museum. Interesting. Yeah, this is bamboo in America tree. Bamboo plants right here. I am shocked. Usually this kind of plants you will found in a jungle, shady area, but they are growing them inside. It's tough. Any plant growing inside, it's tough. It's really needs so much attention, so much care. It's really tough. Again, I'm back in a Park Avenue with this beautiful view. Honestly, in America 3, I am not that much expert at gardening. Yeah, I do know lots of stuff about gardening and plants, but honestly, my mom is a expert, and basically she did all the stuff. She managing everything. She is really had a great knowledge about plants, and he loves to decorate homes with plants. If you buy her a jewelry, she will not be happy, but if you buy her a plant, she will be much more happier than a jewelry. Everything is my mom's effort. I do help her sometimes, but most of the time she did by herself. I do see a flag from England and America at the same time. Look at that particular view from here. Interesting view. Right now, I am on East 51st Street and Park Avenue. America. I love olives. Someone said that he has an olive plant in the garden. If I could, I would definitely plant olive plants in my backyard. But unfortunately, we can't do that in New York City because of the winter. If it's not winter, I will plant lots of plants that give me fruits. That's the building we are watching from far. Blue, warm white and red. Across the street. MetLife buildings. It's so beautiful, less crowd. Interesting. That's a Capital One bank across the street. Get the skyscrapers right here. Wow, look at that giant cartoon. I do not know the name of this particular cartoon. If anyone know, let me know. But it's so huge. Look at the man and look at the cartoon size. Let's check that out as well. Pretty interesting. Wow, it's huge. Pink puppet. Yeah. Wow. So amazing. It's crazy. So giant. Look at that. So huge. It's a huge. Yeah, cute puppet. But it's huge, guys. Everything is pink and purple tonight. And look at that cute pumpkin right here. 4 pumpkin. It seems like they are growing. Wow, this is also giant, huge. That's my hand size. And look at the pumpkin. That's my hand size. And look at, and this is real pumpkin. Wow, this is real, guys. Wow, look at that. It's really worth it to be here tonight. And I request everyone to support me by subscribing my channel. Make this family as big as you can. There are some scaffolding that blocks the view. Yeah, it's so giant and huge. It's 8 p.m. in New York City. I do see here in giant clock right here. Lil Johnny said he shared my video on Facebook with his family and friends. Thank you so much, dude, for sharing that. I really appreciate. That's the only support I need from you guys. Just subscribe, share my video. I am at East 47th Street and Park Avenue. To apologize for the mistake. And the area is getting less safer, and you will expect crazy garbage soon. As I said, the garbage is already started. Homeless people, garbage. This is also a part of New York. They are also the iconic part of New York City, because every big cities have some defect that we can't ignore. We have to walk and go across or go further with them. .42nd. I had a plan tonight to end my live streaming near Times Square, so let's see how far we could go tonight. Yeah, overall this looks pretty clean. I do see some restaurants in this particular part right here. Waiting to cross the street, there are some restaurants. Yeah, this particular street has a lots of UPS truck parked. I don't think I can go to One World Trade Center tonight, but I will go until I hit Times Square. That's my ultimate goal for tonight. Yeah, Lowell Heights, pretty quiet tonight for this particular part. But if you go back to my live streaming, you will see in First Avenue, Second Avenue, Lexington Avenue, there are some places where they are really crowded. That's the Madison Avenue and East 45th Street. And we will walk a little bit of Madison Avenue as well. It's not a big deal to walk 45 minutes. I can do that easily, but I don't have any plan to do live streaming on that particular area in downtown. So that's the reason I will not go tonight. Sorry about that, maybe next time. I hope so far you guys enjoying my live streaming, but I will be appreciate if you hit the like button for me. Watching from Haiti. Thanks for joining me tonight. I do have some friends at college from Haiti. They are pretty cool. At college, I have a lot of friends from different countries, and it's a pretty interesting vibes with them. They share their experience and the difference between their country and the United States. Some of them had to face very hard time to adjust and or adapt New York City, but some of them could easily adapt New York City. So that's the city, and you have to adapt them. Joel said just subscribe. Hello Kim, Ben and Patrick. Hope you are doing well. Right now I am at East 43rd Street and Madison Avenue. I do like this kind of road sign because they are looks pretty fascinating and expensive. Hopefully cross the street. 50% off. Someone asked, am I from Bangladesh? Yeah, my parents are from Bangladesh. "42nd Street and Madison Avenue." I am heading toward Times Square. Thank you, Nitty Row, for subscribing. Really appreciate. That's the 5th Avenue. And New York City Public Library on my left. I mean, on your left as well. That's Jara. Look at that. That's the public library. And that's the Bryant Park. I do have lots of video in Bryant Park. You can check that out as well. It's pretty interesting how people are chilling. This scaffolding looks pretty nice. Not bad at all. That's a Bryant Park across the street. I'm waiting for Christmas time because on that particular time there will be always, don't know about this year, but previous years they have pretty cool decoration. At night it looks pretty interesting. This is how a taxi stop in the middle of a road and take passengers. Look at that. This is New York City, guys. It's just the middle of the road and he just stopped the car and the passenger ran to him. Interesting. And there is a pretty interesting restaurant. There are nothing interesting going on in Bryant Park right now, but in winter a market is always here in Union Square, Columbus Circle. Everywhere you will find winter market. That's something interesting as well. You can check my old videos. I do have lots of winter village, winter market videos in my channel. Just look at my previous videos, walking videos, you will find that. Or maybe later on, after I finishing my live streaming, I will put a link of a playlist of winter village. There is already a playlist, you can check that out. This is really nice. And thank you in America 3 for sharing my merchandise. There is also a merchandise in Teespring. You can find some simple household dress, t-shirt, hoodies, max. You can buy that from there. It will also help me to grow this channel. And you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. That just type the NYC Walking Show on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow me there. That's another good platform to connect with me. Yes, I am definitely wearing a max. Right here, as you can see, I'm also wearing a max. I always wear a max when I was walking and I am in public. I always does that. So hello everyone. Some of you might didn't know me or didn't see me yet. So that's how I look. Thank you. Yeah, thank you in America 3 for the Winter Village playlist. Thank you. Hello, Linda. It's nice to meet you, everyone. Thank you, CR1. Nice to meet you in virtually to everyone. This is one of the coolest place or street in the New York City because it's full of lights, decoration, everything. And another thing I wanna say that if anyone familiar with Patreon, you can also join me on Patreon. All links in my video description box. In this video description box, you will find all the social media link, all the platform where you can join or you can show some support. You will find that. I will appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, this view will never make you bored or tired. Never. There are a gyro shop right here. Chicken gyro, halal food. There are some preparation for shows. This gentleman right here trying to do something. Look at the view from here. I do see some crowd in Times Square. Honestly, I never get tired to walk in Times Square. It doesn't matter how many times. It's always refresh your mind. So colorful, so colorful. Look at that particular building, like right here. Central Park is not far from here. It's pretty far. You have to just walk straight towards up like 10-15 blocks and you will hit Central Park, because I believe Central Park is on near the West 59th Street, and right now I am on West 43rd, so it's almost 20, not 20, kind of 20 blocks from here. Not that much crowded, but still. No, I am not going to Central Park. I did a live streaming in Central Park last week. So in case if you didn't see that, I also do have a playlist for my live streaming. So you can check that out as well. I wish that you guys here with me and we all could share this beautiful moment and enjoy the beautiful view of New York City. There will be a ball drop every New Year. There are a ball dropping events happening. Don't know about this year, but always it's pretty nice. Yeah, Times Square is magical. I'm trying to find some place to sit, then I'll drink some water. There are some people you can take pictures with them, but they will charge you for that, not free. So, excuse me.
Come on, let's take something fucking serious.
And lots of halal food court. There are some kind of show going on other side of the street. And be careful here in Times Square. There are lots of scammers walking around. So always open your eyes and walk, because there are lots of scammers. They want to scam you, especially serious scammers. They are pretty tough. Yeah, almost nothing is free. All the characters and all the show you will see here, at the end you have to pay them. But some people doesn't know that. After taking a picture, then they don't want to give them money. But throughout my video, now you will have an idea about that. Let's cross the street. Another. It would be tough tonight to find a place, a chair to sit. Excuse me.
What's a man can't do? Oh, wait, that's me. I'm talking to you. Yeah. That's not easy, kid. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's head towards. I'll not spend that much time. Let's sit here for a while. I need to drink some water. And you guys enjoy this view from Times Square. Oh, look at that. There is a dance going on right here. You can watch that. Yeah, Disney Store is open. This place is really amazing. I think something going on there. Let's go and check that out.
How many of my guys about to move up to the orange cones today? The quicker you move up, the quicker we'll start that show. It's not over yet, it's the police rules. Now I want to go to jail again.
Thank you, EO, for $5. Appreciate.
How many move up? Toast the cones, toast the cones.
I'll not spend that much time here because I have to go home. Let's explore apart a little bit. The main problem, they had a music. And you know, as a YouTuber, everyone's scared. The stairs are open. That's for my Brazilian fan. That's the store. Play. Everyone on a dance mood. Look at that, they are dancing. Wow, amazing. Interesting. The stairs are open. Do you guys want me to climb up the stairs and go towards top? Let's go. You wanna be in my camera? Look at these two gentlemen right here. This is on YouTube right now on live. You are on YouTube right now live. Yeah. That's the channel name? Yeah, sure. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Good night. Okay, you want that also? Just search on YouTube. The NYC Walking Show. Let's go towards top. They are pretty random. Sometimes people I am getting on the top. Try to explore. Look at the view from here, guys. Pretty interesting. This view from here is truly worth it. Let's go. Enough Times Square for tonight. Welcome back here on another time. So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you guys enjoy this live streaming today. For more live streaming and more videos in New York City, hit the like and subscribe button for me. I will see you guys in another video in some part of Manhattan or New York City. Till then, stay safe and make sure you also make other people safe as well. So good night everyone from New York City. Thank you.